Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to my review for How to Train Your Dragon 2. I don't know why I put up 3 fingers. 2, which of course is the sequel to How to Train Your Dragon, which was a 2010 animated film that if Toy Story 3 didn't come out that year, I would have said is the best animated film of that year, which is, I think, saying a lot because I'm pretty sure there was a lot of good animated films that year. But I really loved it. I think it's one of my I would say it's probably one of my favorite animated films of the last like 10 years. I really loved it. It was a lot of fun, very beautiful. That movie came out like a few months after Avatar, and I thought it actually competed very well with Avatar. It looked amazing. So I couldn't wait for this, especially since it actually took a very long time for it to be made. Like, some people might not think that's a positive, but that means they spent some time with this. They actually spent time crafting the story and the characters and the animation. They actually took time, so I could not wait to see this. 4 years after the original How to Train Your Dragon 2. What did I think of it? Let's talk about it. Alright, so the story for How to Train Your Dragon 2 is actually, I wouldn't say complex, but it's actually kind of hard for me to explain because there's so many things going on that I'll just say it like this for, for the little kiddies out there. If you're watching, here's my explanation of the story. It's not going to be very good. But anyway, the story here follows Hiccup, played by Jay Baruchel once again, who of course is he's a Viking. He's the son of a big Viking played by Gerard Butler, who he has a big beard, he's got an axe, he has a Viking helmet, and of course at the end of the first film, dragons, the Vikings didn't like them. So in this movie they do, and now they ride the dragons. And of course now there's an evil villain who wants to take the dragons away. Ooh, and use them to make an army so that he can take over the world. But of course Hiccup, our main hero, played by Jay Baruchel, will not let that happen. He will stop the evil man, played by that guy from Blood Diamond. He won't. And no, I'm not talking about Leonardo DiCaprio. The black guy. Do I have to say it? He won't let that happen. And along the way, he has his misfits and stuff. Follow him, and there's a toothless dragon. He's cute. So that's the story. So there you go, that's the story. Even though I could explain it better, I'm not going to. Well, I mean, if I had to explain it a little bit better, it follows Hiccup and the rest of the Vikings we've come to know from the first film, including his dad, played by Gerard Butler, and there's a new villain that wants to take over dragons and make them into an army and take over the world, and of course Hiccup and everybody else has to stop him, and there might be a little bit something to do with Hiccup's, I'm not going to spoil it, but someone that Hiccup used to know in the past that gets brought up and stuff. So anyway, that's the story. There you go. If I had to explain it like a human being and not like a moron like I was before, there you go. I really love the story. I thought the story here was very well done. I mean, it's very simple when you explain it like I did, especially when I was explaining it like I was an idiot, but I really enjoyed a lot of the emotion in this film. This and like a lot of animated films recently, at least the big ones that make a lot of money, have been doing this a lot, where they actually make you care. I mean, not just like, oh, I like that character, I really do. No, it's more like, oh, they did something there that actually made me not tear up, but made me feel emotions that I usually don't feel in an animated film. This film does that, it really does. There's a lot of really just quiet and nice moments. And not only that, but there's a lot of really funny moments. I thought the original film was hilarious. I thought this one was really funny and very cute at times. Mind you, I didn't think it was really hilarious. It was definitely tending more towards kids, but I really thought there was actually a lot of really funny, very genuine moments, very heartfelt moments too. I really enjoyed the story. I love the cast of characters. I think Hiccup, I thought he was slightly annoying in the first film. I thought he was more of a man here. You're actually seeing this character evolve into a man, which I thought was really good to do, considering he looks more mature in this film. Like, they changed up the design a little bit. I thought he was really likable. Now, that's not to say that the rest of the cast of characters aren't good as well, but I really like that Hiccup has become, the main character. I mean, in the original he was the main character, but he was kind of whiny, like I said. But in this, he's actually more of a man, which I liked. Like I said, I'm repeating myself, but I still really enjoyed that. But everybody else was really, really likable as well, voice actors and the actual characters themselves. You have T.J. Miller, Kristen Wiig, Jonah Hill, which we just saw in 22 Jump Street. Gerard Butler, who plays Stoic the Viking, who is Hiccup's dad in the film. Cate Blanchett, who is a brand new character, which I won't spoil who that is. That's a spoiler, and I will not spoil it for you. You have Kit Harington, who of course is Jon Snow in Game of Thrones, who plays a character. You have I can't say this guy's name. I'm going to try. Djimon Hounsou. I think I said that right, who plays the villain in this. You have a bunch of voice actors in this, and I thought everybody was really good, and their characters were very fleshed out for the most part, for being very small side characters, and really likable. So yeah, I like the story, I like the characters, I like the voice acting. What did I think of course, the animation and the action? Yeah, this is actually part action film. What did I think of it? Now the animation of How to Train Your Dragon 2. Oh man. You can hate DreamWorks if you want. I'm not going to stop you because there's a few DreamWorks films I don't like. I really don't like the last 2 Shrek films. I really don't like the Madagascar films. There's probably other ones I don't like, but this movie, if you don't like it, I mean, you're stupid, but if you don't like it as a story and characters, okay, I can maybe see that. But if you go into this film and leave saying, "Wow, the animation sucked," you're a moron. You're me trying to describe the story of this film. You are a moron because the animation is gorgeous in this film. They put a lot of time in this. Whatever the budget was, they used that budget effectively. I don't even care if it was like $400 million. There is some moments in this that are not only just gorgeous to look at, but there's some action scenes in this film. I don't like to use this word a lot, but I'm going to use it anyway. It's epic. It really is. There's a whole scene at the end where there's just a bunch of Vikings fighting on the ground. There's all these dragons fighting, and you see all this, just this big scale battle going on. It's actually really, really exciting to watch and beautifully animated. There's scenes where it looks all grungy and kind of disgusting looking, and then there's times where, oh man, look all the beautiful colors shown and stuff. Like, all the dragons look great. All the designs are amazing. The animation itself, like the way everybody moves, looks terrific. DreamWorks, yo, if this is what you have to do to make amazing films, wait 4 years to make it, then you know what, you can keep doing that, because stop making Turbo, stop making friggin' I don't know, whatever the hell else you're making. Stop making Madagascar. Don't make Penguins of Madagascar. I mean, those are my favorite characters in Madagascar, but that's not saying much. But still, don't make that. Just wait a couple years, make a movie like this, make all your money, and then keep doing that. Just keep doing stuff like this. Just take your time. That's pretty much what I'm saying. Take your time, because when you do, you make an amazing film like this. Now, do I like it as much as the original? I have to say no. Even though I've been praising it, I thought it was very emotional, very, very well done, very heartfelt. There's a lot of scenes in this film that I'm just like, oh, that's a very nice scene. Like I said before, the original film is funnier. This movie is funny, don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of childlike humor in this. There's a lot of, I wouldn't say fart jokes, but there's a lot of pratfalls, there's a lot of stuff like that, slapstick, that sometimes doesn't work. Even though I think it works most of the time, it doesn't work all the time. The first movie I thought worked pretty much all the time. I love this film, though. That's my only negative, and I have to give it a 38 out of 40, which would like translate into a 9.5 out of 10. Maybe I should just start doing a 10 out of a 0 to 10 score. I don't know. I like my 0 to 40. It gives me more gives me more leverage, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, How to Train Your Dragon 2. I love this film. Definitely go check it out. I don't think I used the right word to describe my score system. Doesn't matter. Anyway, there you go. There's my review. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you and goodbye.